Allez, salut tout le monde, comment allez-vous? Donc là aujourd'hui encore comme d'hab, pas de cam parce qu'elle est toute cassée. Je vais m'en offrir une de bientôt là pour Noël certainement, hein, c'est bientôt Noël donc ou attendre les soldes. Il y aura les soldes ou je sais pas, je verrai ça. En fonction de ce que je pourrais trouver, il y a le Black Friday la semaine prochaine. Voilà. Donc là actuellement bah pas de cam, hein. Je sais pas ce qui se passe, moi quand je mets ma caméra périphérique de capture, pourquoi ça marche pas? Voilà. Ça me fait un gros truc blanc comme ça, je sais pas pourquoi, comme en caisse. Voilà. Donc du coup, je la mets pas. Alors, faut que je supprime ça. Où est-ce que je peux supprimer? Supprimer, il est là. Ouais, vérifier de capture, je l'ai supprimé. Pourtant, toutes mes mises à jour sont bonnes et tout. Bon, bref. Donc là, on est reparti pour le 13e épisode. Ouais, 13e. Et la 14e vidéo. Parce que je n'ai fait une en deux coups. Par contre, je suis dégoûté, j'avais acheté du café. Et mon sachet a disparu. Un sachet tout neuf. Ça fait vraiment chier. En vrai, pour le prix que ça coûte. Enfin, bref. J'arrive tout à l'heure dans un petit magasin à côté de chez moi. Bon. Ben... Non, c'est pas par là. Peut-être parler au monsieur.
Birt Tiltomad on Almanawi. Esqueto.
Hello. I'm sorry, but I do not speak your language.
Really? Then you are a Renaigse. I have never met one with the bond. Might I do something for you?
I am looking to find Vinbar, the High King of Tirfredi, and I was told that he was born in this village. He disappeared after visiting the heart of the island, but I was hoping someone here might know where he's hiding.
You should speak with Sarah. She is the companion of our king.
Where might I find her?
I do not know. She left the village and I have not seen her in several days. Anything else?
Non, c'est bon.
Goodbye.
What I'm saying.
Putain, c'est con que je peux pas monter mon écran. Je dois le monter et le descendre. Ouais, il faudra peut-être que je quitte le village. Y'a pas une pierre de TP dans le coin? Bah tant pis. On va se barrer normalement à pattes. Hein. Je trouve pas la pierre de TP. Là, là. Ouais, faut que je trouve des gens pour parler.
Might I do something for you?
Tell me about Sarah.
She is a ferocious warrior. And like I told you, she is the Menundanem, the companion of the High King. They gave themselves one to the other many cycles ago. And their bond is very strong. Perhaps that is why she has left. Because she no longer could bear his absence. Anything else?
Goodbye.
What I'm saying.
Tumad. It is rare to see Renaikse here. Is there something I can do for you?
Would you know where I could find Sarah?
She left to follow Vimbar. She wanted the mountains to take her as well.
What do you mean?
I don't know if Renaikse could
On
understand.
prononce comment ton pseudo? Danub ou Da tout simplement? Ou Xda? Pas envie de faire de fausses notes.
Even stronger now that he speaks with the
Quoi qu'il en soit, bienvenue ici. Ouais, j'ai pas de cam, elle est cassée.
She went to attempt to bond herself to it. She sought the cavern of knowledge. We haven't seen her since. She might have succeeded. Anything else?
Where is this cavern of knowledge located?
We don't know. The caverns of knowledge are the concern of the Donegada. Anything else?
I'm looking for High King Vinbar. I know that he disappeared after having visited the heart of the island. But someone here in this village might know where he went after that.
If anyone knows, it would be Sarah. But you will not find her here. Anything else?
Thank you for your help.
Wa aulamsek.
XIII?
Il est en train de méditer, on va pas le déranger. Mais ça, c'est le mec de là-haut. Prier.
Bird tear to mad. Bird tear to mad. Why are you wearing the same clothes as Renaigse? XIII.
C'est pour les stats. Je vais prendre la résine. Alors, on va s'aventurer là.
Move away. Things are about.
Karans, do you need something?
I must leave you. See you later.
Qu'est-ce qui m'attaque là? La page du journal du professeur. Ok, d'accord. On va reculer parce que je peux pas. Ah d'accord, je ne peux pas passer par là pour le moment. Il me déclenche le combat. Ça fait chier. Ah, pas où je pourrais passer. On va faire le tour par là alors. Il y a un gardien de l'autre côté. Du coup on va essayer de se le faire. On va passer par là. Ah non, je peux pas y aller. Ah, faut que je trouve une entrée d'une grotte alors. Bon, déjà ça, je vais pouvoir le miner.
Things are about to get dicey.
Ah, ils sont chiants ceux-là. Il y a un passage par là, mais je vais d'abord faire point d'interrogation là-bas.
Savage! What stops your tongue? You think someone's coming to save you? Give in! Your life is in our hands. It is time to tell us all you know. The sooner you speak, the sooner this will be over with.
We're not alone. We'd better be discreet if we want to keep the element of surprise.
She's been enduring this punishment for hours, blow upon blow through gritted teeth.
Truly savage beast we have here. Do we even know if it speaks our language?
Leave us! You will eventually tell us how you found your way into that grotto. Your defiance is only prolonging the inevitable. You remind me of that rat my master was studying. The creature used all of its fire in an effort to escape. scratching, twisting, refusing to understand that the cage holding it was its only remaining world. It had everything it could ever need, but it wouldn't stop looking for a way out. Even though its fate was now sealed to serve science. Its animal instinct drove it to flee. It had strangled itself between the bars of its
On va
own
vous botter le
cage
cul.
in a final futile attempt to escape. It was an enormous beast and very clever. If it had simply relented, it could have lived peacefully for many years. Instead of that,
Mais tape-lui dans le tibia.
These monsters are torturing her. Come, we must set her free. Found it, Dara.
But I recognize this face. Lord de Sardet. What a pleasure to see you again. What good wind brings you?
These people are monsters. They just tortured a woman, and then they say hello, as if it were nothing.
I'm sure that they will explain what pushes them to treat her this way.
believe me, we would never have reached such extremities if she had told us what we wanted. You see, we have been studying these beings that show, like you, such strange markings on their bodies. We call them metamorphs, but the natives call them Onol Manawi. And we seek to learn through what process they metamorphosize. We heard talk of a cavern of knowledge. The savages hide all of their knowledge within them. And certainly all the secrets that interest us. We discovered one here, but are unable to enter. This woman, she knows how to enter. But as you have witnessed, she refuses to tell us how.
Ouais, bah c'est pas en
To
torturant.
know we are so close to understanding
Vous
such
allez avoir quelque
a
chose.
fascinating phenomenon, and to be able to do nothing. Let's just say it has made us aggressive.
It's extremely regrettable. Free her. We would like to have a word with her.
She won't tell you anything. Let us handle this. She will give in at some point.
Without my intervention, the Coin Guard would have taken control of the entire island. One word from me to Governor Burren will have you rotting in his jails. Free her. Unless your love of science requires greater sacrifice.
Your governor resides too far from here to be a threat, de Sardet. Forget it.
Since you have chosen to act like monsters, it's like monsters we shall treat you.
Alors, ils ont rien compris. On verra ce que j'en fais après, si je peux le dézinguer ou pas. Par contre, là, leur chef, elle a rien du tout. Ah, si elle est là. Ouais, d'accord.
How are you feeling?
Better now. Those Renaigse are absolute monsters. But who are you? You too are a Renaigse. Why have you freed me?
We were told at Wen Shavar that you and you alone could tell us where to find High King Vinbar.
I wish I knew where he was right now. He bid me farewell weeks ago and he has not returned. I waited a long time and then I came here. To enter into the Cavern of Knowledge.
You believe this is where he's hiding?
No. But he came here often before he disappeared. I'm hoping to find answers. You saved me. And so I must help you as well. You may come with me.
Let's try to escape without bloodshed. We must get you to a safe place.
Je suis obligé de la pousser pour qu'elle avance droit. De toute manière, je suis obligé de faire cette quête principale pour accéder à la seconde quête principale. D'accord, ça doit être là où la... Point d'interrogation, ça doit être la grotte. Ouais, c'était ça, c'était l'entrée de la grotte.
Here is the entrance to the Cavern of Knowledge. I hope that Vinbar has left a clue to where he went. Something I could track.
Is it your wish to join him?
He is my Manundanem. That means the one who shares my mind in your language. We must be reunited.
I understand. But why protect the entrance to the cavern at the risk of your own life?
The Caverns of Knowledge are truly sacred places. Only the Doneigada have the right to enter.
But you're not a Doneigad. Is that right?
I am not. But I must enter in spite of everything. And since you have helped me, you may enter as well. Since you punished those other Renaigse, I believe you deserve it. Remind yourself that this honor is immense and show respect. I implore you.
Put your fears to rest. We have not come to defile this sacred place. How do we enter?
Allow me. I have seen Vinbar make these movements so many times.
Bon. J'ai chopé des trucs. Merde. Alors voyons voir l'épée. Rapière du marquis. Est-ce que ça peut intéresser la petite... Ouais, 320, non ça vaut pas le coup ça. Donc ça va être tout ça, ça va être des singes. Recycler. Attends, je peux le faire maintenant. Là, lui manque un peu de force. Oh, puis tenir, ça vaut pas le coup. Hop. Voilà, le fusil. Ah, peut-être la garder pour l'autre là. Celle qui utilise les fusils. Je peux en servir, mais j'en suis pas fan. La tête, donc ça, constitution, les casques, ça c'est bon, toujours bon. Allez, hop, on recycle. Merde. Il faut que j'ai volonté pour pouvoir utiliser ce collier, d'accord. Ah d'accord, elle reste avec nous, d'accord. Ah, voyons voir, donc ça c'est pas la peine. Elle, qu'est-ce qu'elle a là? Le truc 44, mais c'est que du stuff en bleu, mais est-ce que ça vaudrait le coup ça? Je perds 20 en armure, mais est-ce que je pourrais pas lui refiler ses armures avec en changeant ses stats hein. Ouais, quand l'acquisiteur. C'est de la daube. Les bobottes, je sais que j'en ai chopé. Ah, il lui manque la constitution à la petite.
The paint of this fresco is still fresh. It must have been painted recently. It's of a crowned man. Vinbar, no doubt. It looks as if he's walking through the skies towards the volcano. A face has been painted on the volcano.
The spirit of the mountain. My heart did not betray me. Vinbar has readied himself to join Enon Milfrichtemen.
Was that why you came in here? To confirm that supposition?
To understand, yes. As the years passed, my Minundanem grew more and more distant to me. I thought at first it was due to his status and the invasion of the Renaigse. But now I see that he was hearing the call of Enon Milfrichtemen. He had no choice but to answer it. Oh, Vinbar, why did you not share this with me?
Bon, on continue. Tiens, encore une nouvelle fresque, un oiseau géant. Le phoenix.
These paintings are older. This looks like it represents a man who transforms himself into some kind of enormous bird.
He is a Denegad, becoming a Nadaig Meneman. Vinba was also bound to the mountain. It is no doubt the path he has chosen to follow.
If I understand correctly, the Donegada metamorph differently according to the place they are bound.
Yes. The Sinolminawi bind them to a specific place, and in return they become the Guardians. But how could a Guardian of the Plains resemble a Guardian of the Mountains?
Do you believe that Vinbar is readying himself to undergo this transformation? I thought it was a very slow process.
For some, it takes years. At least this is what is said. For others, it might take place the very moment where the Donegad surrenders to Enol Milfrichtemen. I hope only to have the time to bid him farewell.
Bon. Comment ça je peux pas grimper? Comment ça? Ah oui, il faut que je récupère le truc d'abord.
Given how well hidden this seed was, it must open an important passage. All we have to do is find out which.
Ah, une autre fresque.
This mural is also ancient. It seems to show a doorway into the mountain. This door appears to be in front of a circle of stone. There are 2 altars and 2 seeds.
The Donegada seal certain sacred places with root doors.
Yes, I've run into similar barriers. It's all a matter of finding the right seed. But here there are 2 that seem to be different. For one, the flower motifs seem to indicate which plant is required.
This is possible. The caverns of knowledge are used to initiate and transmit the knowledge of the Donegada. This painting must teach the younger how to reach the sacred place where they will bind themselves.
In that case, shouldn't there be an illustration of the second plant?
The initiates also learn by listening to their masters.
Ah, désolé, je textote en même temps, enfin je textote. C'est à moitié pour le personnel et pour le boulot.
On this one, we see a sacred site with raised stones. And
Je suis
behind the
en
face of the
train
volcano, we also see the path that
de
leads
négocier pour refaire
Like some
tous
sort
mes
of
trucs
schematic.
de Twitch.
This must certainly be
Quand ça
the
soit ma
path the
bannière,
young
mes
apprentices must
banderoles,
walk,
enfin mes boutons,
and the Donegada that are
avoir un
prepared
truc
to
pour pouvoir
surrender
faire mes propres
themselves
plannings
to
le jour que je
Enonil
pourrai faire
Fichtman.
des
Do you
streams très réguliers.
recognize the place where the entrance can be found?
I think so. It looks like the grotto that lies to the northwest of our village.
With all that we've learned from studying these paintings, we should be able to find Vinbar. I just hope there's still enough of him left to answer us. And that Constantine is with him. And that he is still alive.
Who is Constantine? I thought you were looking for Vinbar.
I seek them both. I had hoped that Vinbar would help me enter the sanctuary of Dorhad Genadu. But I learned from the Tiernahak Kadactus that he took my cousin.
The Tierna told you this? And so you seek to avenge him?
No. Only to save my cousin and try to understand why.
None of what you say makes sense. Why would Vinbar take your cousin? I don't understand. My head spins. I need to breathe fresh air. I shall await you outside.
Please, go ahead. We will join you soon.
I have a feeling we shouldn't have let this woman leave on her own.
Sarah is upset, and I don't think that she trusts us. We should hurry and catch up to her.
I shouldn't have told her about Constantine. She must have thought we wanted to kill her husband. This door is locked. Sarah has put us in a very tricky situation.
She did not want us to find Vinbar. Come, these caves often have several exits.
Ah, c'est par là. Désolé si je mets un peu de temps. Ça tombe bien qu'il y a beaucoup de passages narratifs pour que je puisse... attends. Non, je reviens de là. Donc on est passé par ici. On a vu la fresque. Et il y a un autre passage par là. Ah! Ah bah non. Ah, je me suis fait baiser. Non, c'est qui revient au même, c'est bon. Ah, j'ai pas vu que c'était un passage ici. Parce que vu que je regardais pas mon écran, forcément j'ai pas vu où est-ce qu'elle s'était barrée. Bon, je vais lui répondre. regarder un truc. Ah, ok. Ah, c'est le passage où je voulais monter, je pouvais pas tout à l'heure. Alors, bah, je descends tout le temps.
These traps weren't here when we went through with Sarah earlier.
She must have set them to make sure that we wouldn't be able to follow her.
Let's hurry and find this passage to the northern mountain before she decides to come and fight us directly.
J'ai démorcé tous les pièges. Comme ça, je récupère. Et de la préparation, voilà. Heureusement que j'ai pris l'option alchimiste. Hein. Alors, c'est par où? Impeccable, c'est par là. C'est bien ça. Hein. Ouais. J'arrive à côté de mon feu de camp. Alors, on va faire comme ça. Préparation de stase alchimiste. Donc, augmente fortement votre furtivité. Ouais. Ah, l'épée sacrificielle, je peux pas que l'augmenter. Voyons voir. Elle fait quoi celle-ci? Ah, elle a augmenté la durée de l'armure, hein, les dégâts d'armure. Je peux pas le faire. Il faut que je suis et que je tourne à gauche et je suis la forêt. Ah, j'aurais pu prendre monter. Bon, c'est pas grave. Ça me fait marcher. Si je chope des gars là, je trouve des éléments. Ça me donne des points d'XP supplémentaires. La zone des dragons, ouais. Les sangs de dragon. Oh la vache. Mais putain, mais range ton épée, bordel, je veux fouiller. Ça, c'est con qu'il n'y a pas de bouton pour ranger son épée. Alors, ça se trouve, il y en a un, mais je le sais pas. Tiens, il est où le truc de connaissance? Ah bah je vais le prendre directement là maintenant. Tant qu'à faire, c'est gratuit. Putain, mais il était complètement bugué avant qu'il m'attaque.
Things are about to get dicey.
Je pose mes pêches, ça sert strictement à rien. Après, je suis à un niveau de difficulté assez facile, donc... Potion de soin major. Et poudre de réanimation, d'accord. Pour dire ça, quand j'appuie sur ce bouton là, ça met en pause automatiquement, c'est la mode stratégie. Enfin, du moins pour mon perso. Hein. Contrairement à Dragon Edge, même...
This is the place which was depicted on the mural in the Cave of Knowledge. Vimbar must have hidden the passage to the sanctuary.
On va sauvegarder. On va sauvegarder. Attention. Là, tu vois, j'ai bien fait de passer par là, sinon j'aurais fait un tour pour rien. Ah, il y a un coffre. J'aurais pas fait un tour pour rien. Bon, voilà, c'est 2 pièces d'or. Combien on a des pièces d'or du coup? Ouhouhou. Ouais, bah, il perd quand même pas mal de points de trucs. Hein. Au niveau des dégâts physiques. Alors, déséquilibre. 310%, furie, il perd 3% de furie. Dégâts élémentaires. Va falloir que j'aille faire popo. Ah mais putain, tu vas t'arrêter de... Range ton épée. Non mais... Ah mais c'était pas le truc avec les ailes qu'on avait vu là? Enfin, qu'on avait vu dans l'une des fresques. Ah ok d'accord, lui il fait mal.
Move away! Things are about to get done!
J'attends un petit peu parce qu'il est empoisonné lui.
Greenblood, my friend. Glad to see you. I'd like to talk to you about something.
I'm listening.
Remember that note we found in Rolf's office?
Of course. The one that said the recruits had been sent to different governors.
Yes. It was signed with a name I'm familiar with. Herman. Somebody I'd hoped never to cross paths with again. He was the one who founded the camp we closed. And believe me, he has done an incredible amount of damage to the Guard. I'm gonna find him and make him pay for what he's done. I know that he's in San Mateus.
Another time, all right?
Anything else?
I must leave you.
Ah mais... Comment il peut me viser? Eux ils font mal par rapport aux autres créatures à la con qu'on a pu rencontrer. Après j'ai pas encore trouvé exactement comment faire pour les... Il y a des œufs partout. Comment se les faire facilement? Ah. Attends, voilà, je voulais voir un truc. Voyons voir. J'ai chopé une bague. Bon, il perd juste 17% du truc, je vais lui donner quand même. Non. Ah, ah, ah. Il a combien lui? 124. Et là, il perd juste en résistance élémentaire plus un crochetage. C'est vraiment dommage. Oh, je pense que les bottes d'inquisiteur, ok. Qu'est-ce qu'elles me font gagner? Résistance, résistance. Bon, elle, j'ai déjà fait le tour. Lui, j'ai déjà fait le tour. Voilà, lui, de ça, elle. Putain, il a toujours son pistolet à la noix, quoi, lui. je vais pas m'en servir. Hop, je recycle. Bah tout ça je peux recycler. On va peut-être aussi revendre. Par contre je vais faire une pause parce que je me retiens plus. Allez, à tout de suite. Heureux. Ouf. Moins 8. Ouais, elle peut pas la porter, ce qui manque la constitution. Ah oui, d'accord, ça porte les noms de... Là, c'est les trébuches. Telem, c'est les inquisiteurs. Là, c'est les trébuches. Et j'ai vu un autre truc. Voilà. Ça, c'est l'autre compagnie, là, avec les chercheurs. Mais il n'y a pas la conf... Et ça doit être... Comment ça s'appelle les... Ah merde, les... Non, je sais plus. Bon allez, on va continuer. Non, je voulais regarder pour les potions. Alors, proposition d'alchimie. Ah, potion de puissance, on s'en fout. Ah, j'ai pas le niveau 3 pour faire des potions de célérité. D'accord, potion de célérité, d'équilibre, antidote majeur, résistance, potion de résistance. Non, ça c'est pour l'armure. C'est pour augmenter remettre la magie. Ah, j'ai pas le niveau 3, d'accord, c'est pour ça que je peux pas en faire. Alors que là, le soin majeur, là, dès que j'ai la science niveau 3, là, je peux en faire des tonnes. J'en ai 28, c'est bon. Bah du coup, est-ce que je peux pas... Science niveau 3, donc ça sera au niveau 29. J'ai toujours pas de point de charisme. Je vais mettre le café ici. Ouais, donc ouais, du coup, pour la petite histoire, hein, j'ai fait un gros popo, comme on dit, hein, sans faire le détail. Et aussi un... Merde, je me suis fait un café.
Finally, we've made it to high ground. Now, let's find this trail to the sanctuary. It can't be far from here. Bloodied feathers.
I wouldn't like to meet the bird they belong to.
Looks like Vinbar must have begun his transformation. He will soon become a guardian of the mountains. If we want to have any chance of saving Constantine, we must hurry.
Hop.
More of these giant feathers. We're on the right trail.
You should not have come all this way, Renaigse. I will not let you near Vimbar.
Sarah, we must see him. We don't have a choice. We saved you. Why have you locked us in the cavern? And why do you now stop us from passing?
I thought at first that you were different than the others. I thought it my duty to help you. But I learned looking at the paintings that this was madness. Vinbar has heard the calling and answered. Even if it breaks my heart, he has done what is right. He maintains the balance. No one must stop him. I am his Menundanem. It is now my duty to defend the path he treads.
His path led him to kill Katasach, and now he holds my cousin captive. I'm sorry, Sarah, but no one will keep us from passing.
Eitmo!
Désolé de perdre la peau. Ah, j'en ai deux. Qu'est-ce que je peux faire du coup? Mais ça, je sais pas comment on fait. Ah. C'est niveau 33. Je vais augmenter mon charisme.
Over there, more feathers.
Ah d'accord. Faut que je remonte. Et au lieu de passer
More
par
of
là.
these giant feathers. We're on the right trail.
Ouais cool. Un message du professeur. Attends, mais normalement je peux péter ça.
We found the entrance to the sanctuary. Vinbar must be here, with Constantine, if he's still alive. We need to find a way to get inside quickly.
On va mettre les graines de Serra.
This must be the entrance to Vinbar's sanctuary. But it's obstructed. He knows how to protect his home. A stone altar. It resembles the one that protects the passage to Mev's sanctuary. This must be where I need to place the seed. And here is another altar. Are 2 seeds necessary to open the passage? The seed that Sarah was carrying should work.
To think that she gave her life to protect the one she loved.
Now that we have both seeds, the ritual should work.
Dire que j'aurais dû le faire sur, je l'aurais fait sur Streamymore ce jeu. Après avec le boulot, je sais pas si ça l'aurait fait avec le boulot actuellement. J'aurais eu souvent des semaines off quoi.
King Vinbar, why? Constantine didn't do anything. He has never sought to wrong your people in any way.
Like a worm he burrows. You are so naive. You cannot see with my eyes. Enol Milfrichtimin saw the wound. From atop the volcano, he warned me of the danger. Fed by bitterness, driven by desire, taking without giving, he will be the end of us all.
You have gone completely mad.
Take it! You are too blind, too renaixed to understand.
Leave him!
Tiens, putain, Matrix, il esquive les trucs. Même pas. Bon bah elle était facile à buter le mec hein.
That's enough. Free him.
I cannot. Oh, source of life.
Free him. Damn it.
Oh putain, ça y est. C'est le démon qu'on a vu en statue. j'ai reçu une esquive.
Your cousin is probably freed from his stone prison.
You're right. Let's go see him quick.
C'est quoi, je peux pas récupérer son épée?
Constantine! Wake up, please, I beg you! Hang on. We're bringing you home to get you healed. 3 days have passed since we returned. I need to go to the palace to see if Constantine has finally awoken.
J'allais voir un des marchands pour récupérer un nouveau stuff style pas natif.
You should get some rest. You're not being reasonable.
To hell with reason. I've rested long, and I'm well enough.
You've just barely woken from a stupor that had you on death's doorstep. The affairs of state can certainly wait another day.
Thank you, my lady, but I am amazingly well. You can take leave of me with no fear.
Ah, il est devenu natif avec ses cornets tout sur la tête.
He just escaped a deathly sleep, and here he is ready to conquer the world. Your cousin is exasperating.
What now? Are you going to scold me as well?
No. I'm just relieved to see you're still alive.
I'm quite relieved myself, actually. Thank you, cousin. Without you, I would be dead thrice, wouldn't I? Or is it the 4th time? If we start counting the time you stopped me from climbing the ramparts of Serene, we'd be up to 5 times now.
It's unbelievable. You feel no pain whatsoever. And your complexion.
I haven't even taken a look at myself. Is the improvement visible?
I wouldn't go that far. How is it that... What happened?
Don't make that face. It's merely a major miracle. Come on now. I'm gonna tell you everything. We have been waiting for your return. I knew you would do everything in your power. I have always trusted you. But Katasak feared that I would not hold on long enough. He spoke to me about a ritual that would help me. I was excited about it, and in spite of all that has happened, I don't regret following him. We went to the ancient site, a place full of magic. I followed his instructions, and all of a sudden, what an incredible sensation. I felt better than I have ever felt, cousin. Alas, we had very little time to celebrate. Cries came to our ears, and beasts jumped all over us. We fled for a while, as other soldiers fought through, creating a path to join us. But I can see from your face that you know this already.
Indeed. Once on the ritual site, I followed your tracks and deduced what had happened. It seems that Vinbar was targeting you specifically. Did he say anything to you?
I was still very weak, and most of the time he whispered in his own language. It seemed that he was speaking to someone and following his orders. But there was no one other than us, cousin. The crazy madman must have been hearing voices.
Do you have any idea why he didn't kill you like the others?
No, not really. It seemed like he was trying to tell me something, though. He spoke about isolating me from the world, that I couldn't return to the Earth. It made absolutely no sense. But aren't you happy that he let me live?
Don't speak foolishly, of course. I just want to understand. Tell me more about this ritual. What did it consist of?
It is, I think, a ritual that the Donegada practice to bind themselves to the island.
Donegada? Katasak taught you their language?
Just a few words. He wanted me to learn, to understand, but we had so little time. So we visited this infamous site, where he prepared for me a sort of potion. What ceremony! I had to cut my hand in front of an enormous stone, and there, a gigantic beast came and started circling around me. It was incredible. I truly felt a bond with that place. Like a wave came through me, as if the power of the island was running through my veins. It was marvelous. And now I am Onol Manawi, like you. Even if the Malachor left me a few of its marks. But you had to encounter the god of the island, didn't you? How was Enon Mil Flicterman?
Yes, I passed a trial for that. But the only one who could guide me to the sanctuary is dead.
Oh no. Do not tell me.
And yes, only the High King can open the sanctuary according to Glendan. I have no choice but to return to see him. I'm certain they are going to name a successor.
Bon, on va aller voir un marchand. Ah, remettre donc, il faut que j'aille voir Glendan. Glendan, ok. On va d'abord, parce que ça c'est les trucs de recherche. Qu'est-ce qui me manque ici? Campement de la région, il m'en manque deux. Là c'est fait. Région des grands, il m'en manque deux. Ah, mais il manque plus grand chose en fait, Quentin. J'irai parler avec lui après. Juste voir un marchand. Voir si je peux pas changer d'équipe. Enfin, de moins de stuff. L'armure, ça va. Les arbres, ça va. Alors, ça c'est quoi ça? Marchand. Qu'est-ce qu'il y en a d'autre? Ça c'est une diligence. Forgeron, on s'en fout. Ah tiens, je vais voir le forgeron. Parce que j'ai quand même pas mal d'objets des...
We'll make it for you. Oh, it's a great pleasure to see you again at the forge. What can I do for you?
Fabriquer quelque chose. Ah non, il peut pas fabriquer. Il peut qu'améliorer. Ah, ça c'est vraiment dommage.
The best forge in XIII. Oh, it's a great place.
Avec les armes, ils sont pas top. Un vieux chapeau.
The best forge in XIII. Blades, armor, locks, custom pieces made to order.
Ah, c'est derrière. Quel côté? Ouais, c'est bon.
Come closer, good people. Liqueur and wine.
You'll find all you need. Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you again.
Bon, t'as
Have you
quoi à me
seen
proposer?
anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
Ah bah déjà, lui, il a plus de trucs intéressants. Ah mais c'est 422 quoi ton arme, oh, faut pas déconner non plus. Voyons voir ton chapeau. Ah, cool. Médaille de la licorne. Voilà, maintenant on va peut-être pouvoir acheter des trucs intéressants. Donc au niveau des armes, je pense que j'en ai pas réellement besoin, c'est plutôt du stuff. Donc oui, j'ai d'abord... non pas ça, c'est ça, le stuff là ici. Constitution, j'ai pas les points de constitution. Là, il perd quoi? Il perd pas mal, hein. Alors, ça, on s'en fout. Ça, c'est les trucs que j'ai revendus il y a un instant, quoi. Non, non. J'ai pas envie de me prendre des trucs qui va me mettre un petit peu dans la merde, quoi. Bon, apparemment, c'est que je peux pas apporter parce que j'ai pas la constitution qui va avec, ça fait chier. Il faut que j'aille voir les natifs pour l'équiper.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Bon.
Greenblood, my friend. The letter we found in Rolf's office was signed by a man whose name I'm familiar with. Herman. I know he's responsible for what happened in this case. I'm gonna find him.
This quest for revenge isn't only about what happened to Raynor and the others, is it? Very well. You can count on me. What do you plan to do?
Major Herman is posted in San Mateus. He's part of the Red Sun Regiment now. He's loyal to Torsten, but kept his head down when the coup was dismantled.
Isn't denouncing him enough? He'll be put to death for high treason.
The Guard's reputation has suffered enough from Torsten's scheming, and he has connections in high places. I'm sure he has many supporters.
What are you getting at? Are you going to kill him yourself? If he's well connected, the Mother Cardinal will surely hear about it, and I doubt she'd be pleased.
I know. That's the whole problem. We need to get rid of him without anyone finding out.
If Petrus were here, he would probably tell us to do the exact opposite.
That old fox is as sly as ever. But I don't see what you're getting at.
There's a group in San Mateus that could make someone disappear in broad daylight, without anyone saying anything about it.
Those mad inquisitors.
Exactly.
On va prendre la... Je vais prendre comment s'appelle l'autre, le père Petrus avec nous.
You're right. And if we bring Petrus, he will surely help us sway the inquisitors.
Voilà, c'est ce que j'ai dit.
I must say, this is a horrid solution. But if anyone deserves it, it's that bastard Herman. We'll need to find him though. And he's been keeping a low profile since the coup failed.
And we've already seen to what extent the law of silence has on the Guard.
We need help. Our new commander might be able to tell us who to turn to. She knows everybody.
All right then, agreed. Let's start by going to see her.
Come closer, good people.
Donc, je vais chercher Petrus. Ah d'accord, c'est ici qu'il faut 3 ou 2. Je pense que c'est ce que je ferai prochain. Parce que la puissance, j'en ai pas besoin, parce que j'ai pas besoin de magie. Pareil pour la vague. Bon, après, améliore la portée, la magie, la durée des sorts. Voilà, donc ces deux-là, j'en ai vraiment pas besoin, quoi. Après, génère de la furie. On va d'abord aller voir le marchand. Voir s'il n'y a pas un truc qui pourrait l'intéresser, mon vieux. J'avoue, je joue pas beaucoup ce perso.
Are your boots worn through? Welcome. It's such a pleasure to have you seen it.
Voilà. Donc normalement le casque, je crois que son casque à lui il est plutôt pas mal. C'est plutôt au niveau des armures. Ouais. pas grand chose en fait, compte. Alors, Stas magie, moins 8. Par contre, il récupère des soins. Et là, ici. Ouais.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon. Come closer, good people. Liqueur and wine from the continent. XIII alcohol.
Prochaine sur la droite, normalement. Ah bah tiens, la caserne, elle est juste là.
Ah, Your Excellency, I'm glad to see you. It seems there has been an unexpected development. The manager of the tavern came to find me. He complained of supply problems on the island, and a customs sergeant who is seizing his shipments from the continent. Clearly, neither we nor the palace gave any such orders.
You suspect that these seizures are being used to supply the contraband?
It's the only logical answer.
And you wonder if Egon is involved? Very well. I will find out.
Hop.
No, thank you.
Une petite quête supplémentaire. Ah franchement, dans les bâtiments, ils devraient mettre une minima parce que franchement, c'est casse-pied ça. Bon. Vu qu'apparemment on peut fouiller chez les gens.
Hello, Commander.
Lord de Sardet. And Kurt, I believe I should be thanking you for my nomination.
It is your upright and honorable nature that won you this post, not I. Perhaps sometime in the future you'll curse me for having suggested your name.
I hope not. How can I be of service to you?
We are here to talk to you about a document we found in the training camp.
A letter, signed by Major Herman. He's behind all of this, Sieglinder.
Herman. Kurt, this is personal now. When will this story be finished? I could court-martial him, but you know how much certain people support him.
I know. He'd probably get away with it. Everyone loves the heroic Major. No, we thought of another way. The Ordo Luminis.
You want to have them burned as heretics?
If he'd been caught as Torsten's accomplice, he would have been drawn and quartered. Do you think that's any less painful?
I don't know if you came to look for my help or my blessing. You have both. But promise me that you'll stop seeking vengeance after this.
You have my word. We just need your help to find Herman. He's been hiding since the failed coup.
And you need help in the San Mateus barracks. Talk to the corporal in charge
Hey,
of the prisons.
Kadji.
I know him well. He's loyal.
Madouchi, Kadji Madouchi, comment vas-tu?
If he can help you, he will.
Désolé, pas de camp. Elle est cassée.
In fact, if you want to
J'attends le
avoid
Black
drawing
Friday,
too much
Noël
attention
ou
to yourself,
les soldes de
you
janvier
could bring
pour m'en
Herman there
apprendre une
directly.
nouvelle.
I'll write you a letter for the corporal. Here you go.
Thank you for doing this for me, Sieglinder.
You're welcome. And don't forget your promise, Kurt.
Là, je voyage directement région Saint-Mathéus. par le caporal en charge de la prison de Matthäus.
What do you want now?
We have come to discuss something that concerns you.
Really? I'm listening.
We would like to draw your attention to a man who has confessed to terrible crimes.
Has he professed heresy? Venerated one of the demonic creatures worshipped by the savages?
Not exactly. He's responsible for many deaths, and was one of Torsten's supporters.
Who, as you know, was planning to overthrow your governor and take her place.
These truly are crimes. But they have nothing to do with the Ordo Luminis. You should denounce this man to our governor. I'm sure she'll be happy to have him drawn and quartered. You should leave me now. Your lack of faith has already been proven in the past. I don't know why you even came to see me.
Come now, Aloysius. Are you going to let this regrettable incident obscure your judgment?
Incident? You call the obvious lack of faith of your protege and his behavior an incident?
A momentary error, nothing else. Which she largely made up for by denouncing the commander's plot. To think that without him, San Matthias would be in the hands of faithless, lawless mercenaries, and that we would no longer have any chance of guiding this island towards the light.
You always know how to shine the best light on the situation, don't you?
Tenter de les convaincre, je vais plutôt utiliser Petrus.
Yet you know that Father Petrus is right. I saved your city with the help of Kurt here, and all that we ask in return is that you help us deliver justice. The man we're here to speak to you about escaped punishment thanks to political support.
In a sense, it's ironic, isn't it, Petrus? But you're right. We have a debt towards you, and justice must be delivered. I can't have your man publicly arrested without raising too many questions. But if you arrange for him to come to one of our jails discreetly, I'll make sure justice is delivered. The felon will receive the punishment he deserves on behalf of the glorious Enlightened.
May he always keep you in his divine blessing, Aloysius. You will soon find this man in your jail.
Anything else?
Non, c'est bon, je peux partir.
Nothing. It's all right.
Remember that the Enlightened is always watching you.
Je peux aller direct. Ah bah il y a un marchand derrière. Je vais voir ce qu'il a à me proposer lui.
Come closer. Don't hesitate. Don't hesitate to have a rummage around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for.
Il a pas d'arme de tir, c'est dommage. Telem, voyons voir. Ah putain, mais il me faut toujours de la constitution. Inquisiteur, Telem. Moi, c'est Sérène qu'il me faut. D'accord, après, c'est que de la merde.
Goodbye. May the enlightened always keep you in his divine.
It's blocked.
Oh putain. Oh ils font chier, faut que je sorte d'ici. Je peux pas passer par là.
Yes? What can I do for you?
Sir, Commander Zieglander wrote this letter to you.
I wasn't expecting that. Even though I never really liked the Major, the Commander is asking me to do all I can to assist you in your mission. So, what can I do for you?
We're looking for the Major. We know that he was posted here.
Yes, and officially he still is. But I haven't seen him for some time. Following the coup, he was probably expecting us to go after him. The only people he may have told about his hiding place are his lieutenants. Those two are his henchmen.
I see. Well, we'll just have to go and interrogate them.
If we bring him to you, can you make sure he ends up in an Ordo Luminous jail?
Do you want to condemn him to the stake? That's a bit extreme. Listen, I can lock him up, but you'll have to find a way to keep my men from seeing him.
Why is that?
All the guards in the city know the Major. If they see him brought here, they'll want to know why. And they will surely take it out on the Inquisition, which could end badly.
You're not wrong, Corporal. What do you suggest?
If you bring me some sleeping potions, I could put the whole lot of them to sleep. When they wake up, they'll be ashamed of having slept through their watch. But that's better than spilling blood.
Ah bah j'en ai.
So you need sleeping potions, is that right?
Yes, to put my men to sleep. That would seem the best way of doing it.
J'ai bien fait d'avoir fait des stocks la dernière fois.
Then, when you have your man, let me know and I'll do the rest. Anything else?
We should go.
Goodbye.
Now that everything is ready, we should go find these lieutenants.
You're far from your regiment, Captain. What do you want?
Interrogé sur la cachette du Major.
We're looking for Major Herman. I was told you'd know where to find him.
The Major? He must be on a mission somewhere.
Don't play dumb with me, Lieutenant. I'd be sorry to see you arrested as an accomplice.
Listen, Captain. We really don't know what you're talking about. As for your threats, you're not our superior. You're not part of our regiment.
Yet we're here with your new commander's blessing. The Major is accused of treason. You'd better tell us where to find him.
Lies. The Major is a righteous man. We'd give our lives for him.
Really? Let's see you do it.
Guards, help me! May the enlightened protect me in this battle. And death my others!
So, are you finally ready to tell us where we can find Herman?
We'll never tell you anything.
Stop! You might be ready to die for him, but I'm not. He's in a warehouse, on the port.
The traitor is probably getting ready to leave the island. What do you want to do with these two, Kurt?
Lieutenants, you're under arrest for now. Go to the commander. She'll decide what to do with you.
At your orders, Captain.
Let's find the Major before he escapes.
Je peux même pas la porter. Ah, ça me saoule. Ah, vivement le prochain niveau que je puisse le faire. C'est quel niveau que je peux... Donc là, bah, le prochain niveau normal. Ici, c'est 31. Et ici, c'est 33. Ah oui, ce que je l'avais mis en charisme. Ah non, non, c'est pas ici. C'est ici. 31. En 2 levels. Bon, normalement, il n'y a plus raison d'aller fouiller ici, normalement. Ouais. Ah. Eh Devil, comment vas-tu? Bah moi ça va ma foi. J'ai suffisamment bien dormi. Ah, j'étais complètement cassé hier. J'ai de...
Here he is. What the... Kurt?
Je me suis couché, il était 23h hier soir.
How did you find me? Does that really matter, Major?
Ah,
You're fine.
à se lever à 6h30, 7h, c'est pas trop mon truc, hein. Ah,
And your schemes.
Come with us, Major Herman.
pour le boulot.
If you think I'm gonna give up without a fight, you're wrong. Soldiers, seize them.
Ah, bagarre.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
Tiens, dégage.
And death to the others. Yeah. Oh, no. What?
Ouais, je suis héros d'histoire, c'est pour ça.
After all, I owe my talents to you.
Let's lock him up. The Inquisitor will do the rest.
Non mais range ton épée. Ah. Bon bah j'ai trouvé une clé de toute manière. Ouh. Journal du Major Derman. Tout est prêt pour l'opération du commandeur. Les recrues que nous avons reçues du camp fantôme sont parfaites. Rolf n'a pas déterminé. Démérité plutôt. Quelqu'un a prévenu la mère cardinale des plans du commandeur. Beaucoup de nos hommes ont été arrêtés et exécutés. J'ai préféré quitter la caserne. Mes soutiens m'éviterait ce roman à la peine capitale, mais la colère de la bigote est telle que je préfère ne pas prendre de risques. Quelle déchéance, nous rêvions de grandeur de la cité, nous appartenant enfin, et me voilà terré dans une vieille entrepôt puant le poisson. Par contre, là, je vais regarder le stuff que j'ai récupéré. Je sais que je ne peux pas le porter parce qu'il faut une constitution de 3 et j'en ai que de 2. Est-ce que lui peut le porter? Bougre de commandeur. Bourguignotte, ouais. Je crois que j'ai tout donné à comment il s'appelle? À Kurt. Je vais regarder un truc ici, le torse. Ouais, j'ai plutôt tout donné à Kurt. Allez, viens ici, toi. Hop. Il a son set complet, lui. Ouais, je perds en crochetage, je perds en furie. Bon, c'est pas trop grave ça. Ah, c'est pas de Thalem qu'il me faut, c'est Sérène. Bon, où est-ce que je dois aller maintenant? Je vais regarder s'il n'y a pas des trucs intéressants là-haut. Genre un coffre, une corée de ce genre là. Il y a quelqu'un qui a laissé sa pinte de bière. Il y a un tonneau.
Kurt, are you all right? Yes. Better than ever. You cannot even imagine how much I hated that piece of filth.
What did he do to you?
As you may have guessed, I suffered the same treatment as Raina. The only difference is that I survived, and there's even more. Believe me, I'm glad that these memories went up in flames along with that bastard. Thank you, Green Blood. Thank you for helping me as I go through all this. I'll never forget it.
Bon bah voilà, j'ai fini la quête de Kurt. Qu'est-ce que je peux faire du coup? La quête secondaire, on avait quoi? La contrebande. est-ce que je peux aller là? Ah. Ah, c'est pas par ici sa résidence? Il me semblait que c'était dans le coin. Ah, elle est là derrière. Non, il me semblait qu'il avait sa résidence dans le coin lui. Ah, elle est là. Bon bah du coup. Donc Papy Petrus, eh ben, je peux te foutre ailleurs, retirer. Non mais non, je suis con. Je peux me TP ici. Attends, voilà, lui il a pas d'arme. Parce que vu son flingue de merde qu'il a, vaut mieux peut-être que je lui prenne un truc un peu plus intéressant. Donc le fusil c'est pas la peine. Ne serait-ce qu'un pistolet en verre, hein, à la rigueur. Non, là il perd en déséquilibre. Je crois que son pistolet il est tout gris quoi. Ouais, bon bah écoute. Je peux même pas la porter parce qu'il manque un point de constitution, ça me saoule.
Oh, it's you, Onolmenawi! Come and see! Oilri... Bertir to mad, Onolmenawi.
Ah oui, on avait réussi à le faire rentrer.
Happy to see you again. Do you want to see the objects I brought back from Vignamri?
Par contre, il a que du verre à me proposer, c'est dommage.
You will always be welcome here.
What can I pour for you?
Ouais, on va le boire un petit coup.
Give me a bottle of your best drink.
There you go. But be careful. She's got a strong bite. What can I pour for you?
Manfred, the quartermaster of the barracks, told me about your supply problems.
And he sends you? Damn. I didn't think a legate would act in person, but it's nice to see that our problems are taken seriously. I'll explain. Alcohol has been scarce in New Serene for quite some time. Our suppliers in the town are constantly victims of theft, to the point that they're no longer able to supply taverns. I could have managed if my monthly delivery from the continent had arrived as planned, but customs seized my goods.
Did they give you a reason?
Conservative seizure, they said. Time to check that everything is in order. And now they tell me that they can't return my goods because they've been stolen. Can you believe it? If even customs are getting robbed, what hope do we have?
Huh. This is all rather suspicious. Don't worry. I'll go and see these customs officers and get this cleared up.
Bon. Les officiers de la douane. C'est toi.
Customs Officer Alric. What can I do for you?
Desade, I'm the legate of the merchant congregation. I've been told of some issues with customs. I would like some clarification.
I'm listening, Your Excellency.
I was told that a shipment from the continent bound for the tavern had been seized as a precautionary measure.
Yes, it's possible. We seize cargo sometimes, to verify that all taxes to the town have been paid.
Randomly, without a prior formal order?
No, I don't know. Perhaps we received a complaint. That happens sometimes.
I suppose all entries are noted in your records.
Naturally, but I assure you that we only do our job. It was all routine.
I was informed that customs was robbed.
Yes, these thieves have quite the nerve. Someone even stole personal belongings this time. Since then, I've put all important things in the chest, but I lost the key. Probably on my way here.
Let me summarize. You have confiscated some goods, perhaps because of a report, but you're not sure. Then that same cargo was stolen from you, along with other things in your custody.
Exactly, Your Excellency.
You are either the worst customs officer I've met or the biggest liar.
Listen, Your Excellency, I made a mistake. It's true, I should not have ordered this seizure. In fact, it was late and, counting the crates would have taken me hours. I decided to postpone it. In the meantime, the goods were stolen. It's unfortunate, but I'm not useless.
You haven't even informed the authorities of this robbery. This is all rather suspicious, Officer Auric. So I think it's necessary to conduct this inspection with a search.
Please, Your Excellency.
I'm sure the contents of this chest would be very informative. Maybe we should go to the docks to see if we could find the key that this scatterbrain has lost.
So, were you satisfied with your inspection, sire?
Listen, it's obvious you're in trouble and you're hiding something from me. Since I'm compassionate, I'll offer you this little bonus, in the hope that it loosens your tongue.
It's a nice sum that could free me from a lot of debt, but I am trapped. And it's been like this for months. I am forced to pull off all kinds of tricks in order to settle an old debt.
Egon?
Yes, sir. Either I do what he says, or I lose my children. I've already paid off my debt 100-fold, but he maintains his hold over me. And now I have no choice but to obey when he asks me to divert larger shares of cargo.
Could you help me identify him?
I'd like to, but I've never met him. He gives me his instructions in writing, or sends his men.
I plan to put an end to this individual's activities, so anything you can tell me will be useful.
I hope you manage it, Your Excellency. For the sake of my children, maybe you could come to the meeting he's arranged tonight.
Do you think he will come in person?
I don't know. This is the first time I've received a notice like this. I fear he'll punish me for arousing the innkeeper's suspicions. He doesn't let anything get past him, you know.
Very well, I will come. If only to avoid you paying the price for your stupidity.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I'll meet you at the North Gate in the evening.
No offense to our new friend. I'm not sure this Egon will come in person. I'd be surprised if he'd bother moving just to lecture a small fry in his business.
Mais je crois que c'est le soir, je crois qu'il faut le faire.
Ah, there you are. Are you ready?
Yes, let's go.
We have a meeting next to the quarry. As we are early, we should be the first to arrive.
Perfect. I'll hide until they get here.
He will certainly not come alone. I beg you, don't wait to intervene if things go wrong.
Be confident. I won't abandon you.
You should get in position. He'll be here soon.
Mais non, abruti!
My friend, I'm so glad to see you. Because you owe us some explanations, don't you?
Sir, let me explain. I wanted to do well. I was just a little rushed and...
Silence, fool. Not only have you been so clumsy with your handling that the quartermaster was informed, but in addition, you dared to plot with this legate. A noble that has already cost us dearly. Do you no longer love your children, Ulrich? You want us to get rid of them? Is that it?
No, Mr. Egon, I beg you. Don't hurt them. I didn't have a choice. The legate came for an inspection, but I didn't tell him anything. I swear.
It's a shame, Ulrich. Egon loved you, but would replace you with someone else soon enough. Someone smarter. Get rid of him. I don't want to hear from this little roach any longer. As for me, I'm leaving for Hikmet.
Try to be discreet. This legate doesn't seem willing to let go.
We're committed to protecting this man.
If we're going to help him, we will probably lose track of our man.
You will regret ever going against the guard.
Help! The assassin! Shot! I owe you my life, Your Excellency.
Don't mention it. Alas, all this was useless. This man was not Egon.
I'm not sure that it's a person, Your Excellency. It may be the name given to the leaders of the gang. I don't know. But I will never be at peace until you arrest them, that's for sure.
That's exactly what I'm trying to do. But how can I find this man now?
He said he was going back to Hikmed, which is where he sends the stolen alcohol. I'm sorry. I have not been completely honest with you. I could have told you that earlier, but I knew that without your protection, I would not survive. The deliveries are sent to a dispensary outside the town. No doubt to avoid arousing suspicion.
A dispensary? But what are they doing with all this alcohol?
I'm not sure, Your Excellency. But you'll no doubt find out if you go there.
Well, at least the fright Egon gave Auric managed to loosen his tongue.
Encore un stuff que je peux pas porter. À croire qu'il n'y a pas d'équipement pour ma classe quoi. Ah attends. Je vais récupérer le minerai qui est là. Ah! Saloperie. Putain, mais tu vas le prendre. Ah. Voilà. Pas comme si j'étais en manque de munitions. Il a jamais été passé par là? Ça m'étonne. Ouais, je pensais qu'il y avait un passage ici, parce qu'il y a une partie des terres non découvertes. Ah, attends. Ce serait pas un passage pour une grotte, là? Toi, j'aurai un truc que je peux faire exploser. Non, pas pareil. Bah, on me dirait que non. Il me semblait qu'il y avait un passage, bah tant pis. Ouais, je vais retourner aller aux toilettes, moi, faire un petit pipi. Qu'est-ce qu'elle fout en lévitation, elle? Qu'est-ce que j'ai là-haut? Oui, bah... Là, la gueule du presse-papier. Hein. Allez, poussez-vous. Ils sont en garde à vous, quoi. Putain, je vais voir ce qu'il a à me proposer, lui. Ouais, blablabla. Acheter. Ils ont pas grand chose eux. Hein. Ouais, t'as que... Ah, on va m'attaquer là-bas. On va aller là-bas. Bon, vous me faites chier là, restez inactifs. J'essaie de découvrir ce qui se passe à la droite là. Donc on retourne là-bas. Ah d'accord, c'est parce que c'était un alchimiste, c'était pas un vendeur. À proprement parler. C'est vrai qu'ici à l'Alliance Continentale, j'ai pas fait grand chose hein, niveau quête. Ah. Ouais, bah ça manque beaucoup au niveau du craft. Hein. Ah, le vendeur il est juste là.
Your Excellency, welcome. I am honored to receive such a prestigious
Ouais, bah j'espère que t'as des trucs plus intéressants que...
My wares are the best in all Hikmet, and always in the vanguard of progress.
Attends, j'ai pas précision, putain. Alors, non, j'ai pas envie d'avoir ton truc. Le casque, on s'en fout. On s'en fout. Bien. Là, c'est toujours le problème, hein, c'est qu'il me faut de la constitution que j'ai pas, quoi.
Thanks for your visit.
These islanders are drunk, and these guards don't look that official.
On your way. There's nothing for a highness here. As for you, savage, if you're looking for something to drink, go to my colleague over there.
What? How dare you?
I see. Thanks for the advice. This is the man we saw at the quarry. We must stop him.
Est-ce que je peux passer autrement que par... genre une autre entrée, une connerie comme ça? Bon ben, je vais alors balancer une petite grenade, hein.
Surrender. You are under arrest.
What am I accused of?
You are a high-ranking member of a criminal organization that has named itself Egon. And you did not hesitate to order a murder. So, even though the attempt failed, the gallows await you. Unless you decide to reveal everything you know.
I won't say a word. I won't give you anyone. I'd rather die.
If you really thought so, we would not be talking. You will be taken to New Serene. Manfred will know how to make you talk.
Ah. Et avec ça, j'allais tuer plusieurs pourtant des gardes. Les petites chèvres. Tiens, j'ai mon campement ici, je pourrais me TP directement.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
Interroger s'il a interrogé. Lui demander
Was
s'il a
the
interrogé.
captain we arrested transferred to you?
Yes. And we began to question him. It appears that he was paid by Governor Buren. The governor tasked him with weakening the natives as much as possible in order to muzzle the rebellion. They were trying to poison the natives with alcohol, but they needed a lot to do it. Their entire smuggling operation revolved around that.
Did you contact the governor?
Yes. He sent us a letter apologizing, saying he didn't know he was dealing with criminals. His letter was accompanied by a letter of marque to compensate the merchants who suffered in this case.
Which doesn't mean that he will abandon these despicable methods. Is there any news on Egon? We're no longer certain it's even a person.
Even though that name might refer to the organization, someone must be leading it. And that's who we have to stop. Alas, for now, the captain doesn't want to tell us any more. So the interrogation continues. We're waiting for answers on that point. I need your help in another case.
I'm listening.
The Admiral sent us a furiously worded letter. One of their ships was commandeered by our troops. They accused the San Mateus garrison. But I know Herbert is quartermaster. He's an honest man. I'm not saying that the Admiral is lying to us, but I don't understand what could have happened. Whatever the case may be, the Admiral is threatening to refuse all transportation to our men. This will not only hurt the Guard, but also all the nations that employ us. We need someone diplomatic, able to piece this whole story together. Can I count on you?
Yes. I will go see Admiral Cabral and try to understand what happened.
Alors, tout ça, Michael. Ah merde, j'ai perdu du... Ouais, l'alliance du pont, on s'en fout. La garde des deniers, c'est bon. Les notes, c'est méfiant toujours, ouais. Mhm. Ah non, mais lui, il a tout son stuff, donc on s'en fout. Ah bah du coup je vais pouvoir les mettre les guettes du carrière tempête. Tiens, hop, cadeau.
One armor that fits you like a glove. It's you on
Come closer, good people. The guard wide. You'll find all you need in
Desarde, what can I do for you?
Interrogé sur le navire détourné par la garde.
Manfred, the quartermaster of New Serene Garrison, told me that he'd received a letter from you. Was one of your ships hijacked by the guard?
The Trident and its crew were commandeered by the San Mateus garrison. Commandeered? We will not let ourselves be threatened by these land pirates. The guard has no idea who it is dealing with. I've already sent several of our warships to board the Trident and release its crew. The guards taken on board shall be given no quarter.
I understand, Admiral, but Quartermaster Manfred was as surprised as you to hear this news. That's why he asked me to investigate. The guard never gave the order for such an operation.
So these mercenaries do not even know how to manage their men? Remarkable. We will not deal with the guard until Manfred cleans up his ranks. No more of these hireling thugs will set foot on my ships. The nobles will just have to do without their bodyguards.
I will tell them, Admiral, and know that I am fully aware of the problems that caused this act of piracy. Not only for the guard, but for all the nations on this island. I will do everything to find those responsible.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I will eagerly await your news. Anything else?
Non, partir.
I need to be going. Until we meet again, Admiral. The Admiral knows that we can't do anything.
Bon bah je m'arrêtais là, il est 18h. Comme ça me laissera de temps de faire à bouffer. Et revenir peut-être pour 20h. Pour du XIII 2. Allez. On va sauvegarder. Alors, est-ce qu'il y a du monde que je connais qui sont en live? Ah, tu viens juste d'arriver, l'enfant, c'est ça? Non, bah j'ai personne que je connais qui stream. Bon bah voilà, bah écoutez, bah sur ce, bah je vous dis à ce soir. Peut-être pour du Guild Wars 2. Oui, bah se faire les alentours de 20h, 20h30. Parce que je fais des trucs mijotés, je sais pas si je fais... si je le fais au four ou si je le fais mijoter, c'est du poulet en fait que je fais. Des morceaux de poulet. Je vais voir ça. Allez, peut-être à plus. Ciao ciao. Ok, ça roule. Bon bah peut-être à tout à l'heure l'enfant.